It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Single. You just watch it.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Hits his target, it's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. There we go. You see it?
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sean Lee coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Gotta go.
It really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Let's go.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
There we go. You see it?
Hey.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Chicago first down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Now Trubisky on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Let's go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch 80.
Again, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
We got 3.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation,
got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, Sway. Here we go. Wide angle. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide angle.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Here we go. Wide angle. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. Completes it right side to Cooper. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide eight. 26.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
26.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
26.
Now Prescott on 4th down.
Let's go.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
4 down, check, 4 down.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Tyrone Crawford in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So 1:55 to go in the 1st half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch left. Stop right there.
Hey, we go. Wide 8.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards there and a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 39 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Trubisky will throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
We're going to 54. Wide 8. 41's the well.
Shift.
Prescott off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch the run.
Here we go. Wide 80. Here we go, 47.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. I got you.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Get him, boy.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch right.
Hey, 47. Here we go. Wide 8.
Hey, alert 3.
26.
Play action now, Prescott. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
No. 3 down.
Here we go. Wide 80.
58 to
Here we go, 47. 26.
Final play of the half, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Strong right, strong right.
Hey, 47. Hey, we go 180.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, 180.
58, boys.
26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jeff Swaim, 49 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Sit up, 180.
On first down, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Trubisky. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Trubisky now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10.
4 down.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track on the ground game. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Oh, yeah.
back now at Soldier Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On first and goal, Howard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal. Now Trubisky got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Here we go. 180. 26.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Here we go.
They go to Elliott again.
Got 4. Got 4 now. 4 now.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off around the 41.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
We're go. Let's go.
Tight end right.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
180.
This is Howard on second down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Up.
Check.
180. 180.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
On On third down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Hey, we got three. Three down. Mike's 54.
Red, up.
Check nickel.
They go with Howard again. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Double tight.
Now it's Trubisky. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Tight end right. Four down. Check.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Watch safety creeping.
Wide eight.
He'll look to throw. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeout judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
And his throw here's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Cooper again the target, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And that's incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Here we go. Wide eight.
He's back to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Trubisky. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Trubisky to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.